Hey chickadees, how you doing? It's early morning stream here. Star Trek. Let's get our Star Trek up in a row and get going. I got some holiday sweetbreads and some coffee. Got a weird schedule today, so getting on. Also, due to a good friend giving me a cut, I now have access to Soul Frame, so I'm gonna be checking that out some. But probably not on this part of the stream. Maybe if I do a secondary stream today or later or tomorrow. So, um, anyway, we're getting into that reset, and I just wanted to give them. Actually, they're not there yet. I'm still firing off notifications, so we'll do that in a minute. So, hope you're having a chill morning. Thanksgiving weekend here in the States. For me, Thanksgiving is a whole Thursday through Sunday at least. So it's a holiday, and having worked yesterday, honestly, is well a bit of a travesty, but it was fine, and the people I worked with, all that. So, um, but it kind of creates its own thing. Kind of broke up the feel. So me and my sister are planning probably a big Thanksgiving feast for tonight's dinner, whereas we had a really nice feast and we have a bunch of good leftovers that we're gonna combine with a roasted smoked duck. Um, so that'll be pretty cool. And all that. Like today and tomorrow, we have 2 days off because you need, if you're gonna eat that hard, rich foods and drinks and stuff, you need to have 2 days. Day after to, to regret what you ate, savor it, or what have you. That's what I think, at least. Let's see. Just finishing up some of these notifications. Got a note with the live and the Star Trek Discord, things like that. There's Question of Scum and Villainy going on. Alrighty. So welcome in on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, our home base. So, here's to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Anniversary celebration. I was going to stream this Soul Frame. Okay, well, I guess we'll do some Thanksgiving stuff. And try it out. Ain't nobody gonna beat my Not a Merry Man thing, but we'll give it a little Thanksgiving love. Like I said, it's still a party. I don't know where that came from. Here, we'll equip that one. Actually, he looks fine on that. Um, we'll get him back. Where is it? Where's the little turkey thing? That marked with a new. I think that's an old one, right? Or is that the one that they gave us and I've had it for years kind of thing? There's no more like down here, right? That blends in a little bit, and that one's. We'll go with the 7th anniversary. It's gonna beam back the anniversary. Thanks to Cottontail the raid. Thanks to Revs Deuce for stopping by yesterday. Been getting raids from James Bond, Cottontail, and Cubs fan, and a lot of other folks. So all appreciated. So we're done with that. Just trying to find a place where I posted my link on this computer, so let the Alliance know. All right. Okay, hostile hunt. Easy peasy. Let me see. Can we get the pictures to load? Maybe not. Romulans. Trying to build my. But I can kill those ones in that special place. You know what I'm talking. 2 days to defeat hostiles again. Okay, well I got my 2 tickets, so we'll do it. Spending. Sure do. Consequence players. I didn't do any arena last night. I didn't really care to anyway, but I've never done it. So at least on Friday night we have a chance. So faction hunt, the new faction hunt. Up and around. Of course we'll do that. What do you get if you hunt? If I end up hunting the Romulans, I'm gonna get Klingon points. Klingon points okay. What negative Romulan? Well, I might as well take the. We end up doing something, so I don't need those points. I just get knocked down anyway. Until I can get some other things better. Batadown's in the house. I'm in Batadown. And Jorgie, welcome. Realize I don't have my monitor on. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Oh, it's laggy slow. These I never worry about. These have been working like naturally. But we're trying to push that Romulan up. Hostile hunt. Spend some stuff. We can do that. SMS SLB for artifacts. We just did artifacts, but during the first reload, had an event that shows retrieving. Yeah, exactly. See anything hidden in here? All these battle passes. Nothing's retrieving. I just have no art. There's a retrieving. All right. Well, let's give it a fresh start. Who knows? It's awful early at the beginning of the thing. You know, it's like when you start when there's a good chance that the first 15 to 20 minutes no scoring actually counts, or you're just stuck in lag or what have you. So, let's just launch that. Hopefully, Flowbot's over here. Into the stream and Alliance/Guild leader. So hopefully, come on. Hey, Dustin again. Welcome in. I was working. No work today. It's the morning. I'm just having breakfast. Thankfully, I'm off for today and tomorrow, for the weekend. My current job, I don't have to work the weekends. Good. Well, want it to be. I just didn't like having to work the day after. Let's see. It's a little better. Coordinating with my friend for lunch. Me and Mrs. Ruiz is friend of me and my wife's. We're gonna let's cosmic clean up. We're gonna go walk and some lunch and some beer and connect a little. We haven't seen each other in over a year, maybe longer. Kind of used to still retrieving. Oh, that's good. Looks like a hostile hunt. All right. Oh, and I just learned how to get chaos tech things by grinding with that Revenant. I mean, that's pretty healthy. 55 Cisco. Oh, is there a chest in there? I don't, I don't seem to have it yet. So, oh no, where is that? Candyland. I think I did Ice Wolf yesterday and Mord. All that coming on in. Getting me to think about scrapping the T9 Devore. I thought overnight I scrapped it. I have a T7 or a T. Yeah, yeah. I think that'll work for you there, Dustin. Yeah, it won't take too long to build that up. Regular gifts, huh? Let's see. I don't have it yet. Or I had an anniversary gift, but it was not that. It was something different. Either I don't have it yet, or I did have an anniversary gift, the morning, but it was mainly something else, I think. Yeah, I got the Thanksgiving avatar in frame, but I didn't see any other bits. Unless it, I didn't see shards with it, but I got the frame. Although I think my Cisco is maxed. But did you say Odo? Forget who you said. Yeah, it could be a G. Yeah, that's. I was wondering about it too. So also, so from a chaos side, hey, where is this? Where's this quest? I need to find this. I don't have any superhighways. Complete the trail part 2. I don't see the trail part 1. Do we know how to find these things? It might just be. Is that on? What's the new? Is it STFC.space? What's the website? Mm-hmm. Welcome home, Mrs. Rooster. Yeah, I got that. I just didn't get shards. It's probably a difference there about it down. Welcome in. Mrs. Rooster just arrived home. So let me look at STFC dot space. Haven't been here in a long time. All right. Missions. Trail. Yeah. The trail. Oh, there's a lot of the trail. All right. The trail, part 1, part 2. Warp. I mean, I can. There's 3. Okay, let me see. Accepting it may be a chain mission or triggered via travel to the Viridian system. Viridian. All right, let's see. It looks like a little. Although I don't think I'm going to get it from this. I may be stuck completing something that I'm so bad about missions. Clearly a little Nexus, but it says you can't get it. Mm, failing. I don't know where it is. They're gonna help me. The task is to travel to that. It may be a chain mission, so that's not gonna help. Yeah, that makes it absolutely useless. So that thanks STFC does. All right, I gotta find these other. Yeah, that actually makes it completely. That's completely useless information. I don't know how to get Let's see what we can get here. See if we can get lucky and kill 4. Uh-oh. So, anybody knows, we know. Damn it. Only one. Sometimes I can kill 3 of those guys. And then possibly an extra. Need this stuff anyway. How far can I go? I think that's it. Oh, there are no ticket missions this week. There is, like, all that. Figure out what, if anything, I need. We've mined crystal, we mined regular 4-star gas for our low. Figuring out how to get these special quest missions would be important. Look over here. I had one person with me. I have two. No, I have one person. Oh. No, it's not a rare, so. I see Cisco and Quark. I see the pictures, but I think it's because I think I had one of them maxed, or I didn't even. People complaining about it anyway. 2 days to unlock Reliant. There you go. You're getting much closer than me. Not doing anything to get it, so nowhere near. So need to free to play. Yeah, I will have to free to play harder. I'm gonna do any of this stuff. So figuring out 1 to 3 grinds at a time that I'm kind of behind on seems to be my level at the moment. I just found out last night when I saw these hostiles. I'm like, what are these hostiles? And I found out what they're giving. Right. Someone asked what donating node mean. Get the name change. But less mining, ganking at least. PC Internet seems to not like PC ganker. I am not sure, Dustin. I got it for I got it for completing the event. The battle pass, I think. Didn't have too many ganks. People should leave you alone unless you're OPC. Then you're fair game. Or you're mining places where they don't want you, where you're not supposed to be or something. Do like right? It's a trap. Trap at it. We'll get more joy donating that money to the stream. Yeah. Let's see here. Anyway, just figure this out. Let's see here. Well, we're still plenty alive, and I'm doing feds anyway, so is anybody running? I don't have that one. I don't have. I think I ran all my rares, so I just got 30,000. These other ones, so. Ew. Tempting because you have a lot of rep grind. Yeah, I'm not familiar with her, so I'm not saying bad. I understand. I've spent enough money in this game. Way too much. I'm acutely aware of it as a content creator once I started having to itemize my spending for deductions. Positive rep. Yeah. Well, it reminds me I should when I am rep grinding, I should put that one Admiral Freeman Mariner, whatever Mariner's father or whatever, down there on top of any other things. So what I found out, I found out that you get these chaos modules from killing these people. All right, now you may be like, well, we knew that. Well, I didn't know that. And I found out that that's how you can get the chaos tech that I can't seem to get. So I didn't know that. I was like, I don't know how to get this chaos tech. I kept trying to figure out how to spend it over the last 2 weeks to get some. I'm like, I don't know how to get it. So it's the little. And you get a lot. And of course, I'm doing some relatively loot crews. But as you can see, I got 435,000. I mean, so it comes pretty quickly. $450% max, yeah, but well, how much do you have to spend to max that out though? I mean, 75% is nice enough. off the bat. I bet I bet there's a lot of packs in your future to get it to that 450. They usually are. Try to mine some G5 gas. Anyway, so I was finding this out. Let me look at the continuum again. Just saying that there's end up in a store. Yeah, yeah, eventually. Who is it again? Black Ops. Somebody. This is daily pull. No, this stuff, get these, I think, is bonus. And I have some. I think you get these from doing these other pieces. So, no, Tal I have. And Tal I bought a long time ago when I bought Tal when Freebooters came out. So that I would be back in the day. So I would not have any problems punching up to do those as I was starting to push up. But that was back when I spent on things, and there was a nice there was a good value pack at one point where you got a Tal unlock tied in with some other stuff at the time, which was the same cost as just buying Tal in the store at the same time. But so I was like, buy this pack instead, get other things. So I'm gonna break. This reminds me. Oh, look, I'm gonna break up and get some shifts going. Use your anniversary token, so like Specialist 7. What is Specialist 7? I don't know. I don't have them. Like Win DeMarco is our newest unlock. What do I have anyway? Yeah, I'm gotcha. There. Even up my, yeah, I don't have any, well, I want to mess around and figure out an easy AFK way to do the arenas. Get some points. Alright, we got enough of that stuff. That should be enough for a daily pull. PvP versus PvE players issue could be fixed with Scopely. Of course, they're on non-PvE. Oh yeah, no, they don't want to get, Scopely doesn't want to get involved in that stuff. Actually, Scopely wants more PvP. That's a long thing. They hate row and all that, and so um they hate row because that limits PvP. Um, so if you watch my videos, especially as Star Trek came out when I was making them all the time, and all that, I was kind of predicting all this PvP stuff that they're just forcing us, trying to push PvP. They've hated that row exists in this game because it's really prevented. It makes people spend less money. Um, so here, hopefully, I have just a couple cubes. Couple cubes chilling out here. I'm gonna leave that on there. That's gonna reset in a million years. I'm gonna go look for some G5. And we're gonna let this we're gonna grab 2 rounds of this. I have more pulls. Pair that real quick. I'm gonna break out these officers because you see them. Let me see. So we're gonna break out Janeway off and let Janeway captain some other PVE grind thing. But we'll do some different things. But we will be bringing her out for increasing the ship rep and stuff. So work her onto the other team. The Janeway live. Figure some stuff out. We'll go kill some feds. Figure out what we're doing with the Romulans. Now, trying to get the Titan beefed up. Do more. Let's see. We got the priority 1 Apex red. So we'll be able to go see what the pay is. You have officers that can deal with freebooters, but if I currently have are kind of weak for freebooters. Yeah, Val can really help you out. The S&W officers can captain and help you with with that. But again, you have your top ship, depending on where you're hitting. Let's see here. Let's look at waiting. So you can see I've been able to get this. I'm trying to unlock this priority 1 unlock, so we need 5,000 of these. 30% chance to get the look. But I've been able to figure out how to get some of that going. Base cost efficiency. That's a 1%. Wrong button. For a second, I thought one of those primes might be lit. So I had forgotten. I just completely forgot about this. So you can still do these kind of guys. Attack stat, that's fine. Now these things matter more. These things matter more now that we're dealing with some of these guys. Anyway, okay. Now there was the Monavine thing. I think it may be stuck under this rare Armada cache. Dauntless? No, I do not have that. I'm strictly free to play and usually not grinding things that I want to, so I'm still learning what I can work towards more effectively and using all the event stores to kind of jump me forward on things. The rare, because we're trying to get to this interstellar faction thing. Just the base cost efficiency. That's not bad. Let's just go ahead and move this up. We'll be able to turn that on today. Oh, we still have another research. Let's see. Let's look at the relativity. Look at mirror and export. No, but DTI store both. Yes, increase and negative. The DTI store? Yeah, I've been working on the DTI. We'll look at that again. Man, I'm at 40 something. Yeah. 'Cause I did. That's one of the last things I did think I did buy. I bought a pack to boost that when the DTI was was new. So I think that's about when I started drifting. Let me see. Is there anything? Boost territory in PvP. Armada. PvP is there. People are. I mean, you shouldn't have much PvP problems, and unless you're breaking row on your server. Um, there, there's not a lot of reasons to PvP except to grief people or to enforce a row. Um, so unless there's just some crazy situation on a particular server you're on. But it depends on how early the server is, because there used to be a lot more PvP stuff. So it kind of depends. I mean, we used to get blown up trying to mine 3-star material back when 3-star was the top. So if you're fighting over those resources, but really shouldn't be facing a lot of that outside of things like arenas and during war room stuff and all that. I left my shield down a night or two ago. But I forgot, and nobody even. It's like it's not even worth it to people to raid you as much anymore, depending on what they need now that they need Sigma level stuff and all that. So, all right. So, I was doing something. Sorry, we're talking to Dustin here on YouTube. That's some kind of PvP issue wherever he's playing. So, um, avatars. Whatever. Yeah, yeah. What is this? Anyway, we'll get to something. And Xborg always. Yeah, I mean that stuff's wonderful. That'll decrease the losses, but I generally just try not to build Yeah, that's good because especially with this away team thing. Okay. Oh, hostile. Huh. I don't know. Okay, anniversary overview. Apparently, I killed something. It's must have been the. It was the Armada. I'm like, where's the thing that bumped me? I don't know. No, for penny and for pound. Letting us run. I do need to pull that guy out. Let's look here. We'll look at the DTI building in a minute. Okay. I don't really want a node here because people are annoying here and here. Kind of want one like right up here because you can people a little bit more. I need some more coffee too. Coffee and probably painkillers. Let's see. Well, it's a node. We'll take it. and it's accessible by my little ship. So that's good. All right, let's go look at the DTI building. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I'm already upgrading the DTI headquarters. Speak of the devil, there, bat it down. It's pushing it up a little. Here, I'm trying to get to 58 too. Is that DTI? There's DTI. We're at 47, and we can go to 48 apparently. So, image versus Gremlin. I don't see anything. Officer stats, isolytic. No, I don't see. I mean, this is a great. This ship does a ton, so I don't see anything there on that. Ooh, we gotta do that. Let's do. I think we'll go this way. I'm lower on these, although those seem to be harder. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the reputation bump. We skill up now. We should be chief detective. Let's see if we can get it to. Once chief detective negative 100. Come on now. Okay, simulated Stella skin. There you go. Promoted you to chief detective. All right, they finally got me there. And they're gonna reset any of the store. Maybe. Now reputation goes quite a bit. $1,800 instead of $250. But of course, you need a lot more. All right, see what we can get here. I don't have that stuff. Probably don't have that stuff right now. I need to really, yeah, I got it. It caught up eventually. Need to be able to buy these guys, but I need more credits. What the fuck? All right. Okay, and then keep buying. Okay, like I'm out of those credits, so we need to do those. Okay, what's our? Thought they were. That we leveled up. I'm like, getting. What I can buy. Gonna have to do the. That. Anything else? Oh gosh, we're out of the stuff for the DTI because I've been pushing that. Where's that? Oh yeah, isn't there a one-time claim? There we go. Epic encrypted intelligence claim. Thank you. Favors at the bottom. What is a chrono deflect? Down, not on bridge. To figure out what that is for. And then where's the thing to get? We want Klingon reputation. Credits. Klingon reverence. That's what we want. So now, when we get this stuff, we can buy Klingon as well as Romulan. Although we got that will make it a lot easier. Good look. It's been long enough that this. I will bring that back. that. That. We've been on that. We've been on that note for all week, so but we haven't been on 5-star gas much. Come back to faction, but there I see here. And then the away teams, like, so that's, these guys are running. We got a critical. I'll be damned. Usually success is enough, but now hers health. And we're down out of those things. I had bought some out of a store. So, we gotta wait till we get some more of these through from the stores. Add a stockpile. Well, let me go get some coffee. I'll be right back. I'll go nowhere. Coffee table. Okay. What's that going to coordinate, Mr. All right. Let's see. We're going to change our music over a little. I mentioned things were a little up in the air because I've got doing stuff. I'm meeting up a friend lunchtime. So, oh, and I was cold, so I do have the window open in here, so a little chilly. But let's see. Alrighty. So we're about to pop that. And I'm going to bring this ship. And I'm going to bring officers and we're going to break them up and use two ships to do some action hostile stuff. And we'll go from there. And there's my Amazon link. It is, well, Black Saturday. It's definitely shopping season. If you want to use my Amazon link, go to real Amazon and just give me little bits when you buy stuff for your Christmas holiday plans and all that. That's a great way to support us without having to spend extra money my way. Just use my link. Gives me little portions of pennies and stuff that they add up. It's Batted Down did it last night. Thank you, Batted Down. As always. Luke helps us out as well with that. And others do, so always appreciate it. So if you're like, I'm gonna go buy this thing on Amazon, use my link. You can always come here even after when I'm not live in my Twitch side and type in there and get it. Actually, can't. I may have to make an account. Let's look at our faction doors. This stuff never done. Alright, yeah, I got my Vindicator, but and look how close I am to leveling up, but I ran out of this is all based on using things from the comp chest. Actually. Yeah, we're gonna eventually let's do a solo wave or something. You have to show me where those are. I haven't done the beginner waves. But I've never liked the waves. But again, some of it also just has to do with the way sometimes people in the alliance and in other alliances come off as assholes with some of these things. They've done it with alliance tournaments, same behavior with wave, all that stuff. So it changes over time. Uh, and I'm always buying my ship parts because we're trying to boost these ships. And it's the Mantis one because I'm trying to make sure I have steady stream of Syndicate from that. And we'll buy that, so I'm having to mine it, although I'm gonna go mine some of it. We'll buy those. We got a little ways before the next Alliance tournament, I think. All right. Figure out what else we're dealing with. We got really low on these things. Kind of sitting on those. I'm starting to sell up to 145.15 to go. Good for you. But mine is probably not. Mine's not max. Yeah. See, I'm maxed on these guys. Four-star. Battleship, but you're getting a chance. This is a. It's gonna look totally badass. Yeah, I think I have. Is that the one you get from the event, from the Stella event? Because I have that. Barely do those anymore. That's why it's a. Nope. Okay, it's the other. Oh, no, I think I have. I know it's in. I thought that was the one you got from the Stella Thursday event. Apex, get the shirts 10 at a time. 120. Use Apex what? Also in the Alliance tournament store. I have it. Yeah, the red skin. Oh yeah, we had the red skin. Yeah, but there was another event. We got the I got the red skin from the previous event. I think there was an. I thought it was available in the new one. Do I have it? Now I'm all confused. Yeah, the red skin. Old school. I thought I had this new one. Let's see. I remember the red skin, but that was a long time. Simulated amalgam. It's not even a. We got the red skin. There it is. Okay, yeah, it's on. I have it. Fellow particles. Okay, there it is. Like, I think I've got that. Um, Sometimes I'm like, do I have this? Apparently, I don't have the amalgam one. What is that one? Um, Astrometric sensor. Hmm. Okay. And the Monoamine Mark II. Sigma resources. So I'll want that, even if the one that goes in the doohickey. Where? I saw that amalgam, and now I can't find the amalgam anymore. There it is. What does that do? Increases in more bonus off for rating, I guess. All right. Pretty sure I got that other one from some event. but it's been a long time. So, okay. Can I change my music? That doesn't feel like it. Apparently I did. Alright, let's change our music again. The research now. There you go. Yeah, the research makes a big difference. Okay, she pulls off the ship. I had to be on that ship. And I think there's a Alonzo Freeman. Positive 20%. Resources. This also includes rep. And then also when we add 5, 10, 11, it'll that. Oh yeah, we're gonna put it on that ship. And do some below deck. Let's see. Um, Isolytic. So I'm gonna save her to pair with Janeway. Actually, um, she can go back there, and then you're our loot crew. 511 on the side. Boom. Boosting, 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 boosting. And there's even that other bit, but we're gonna go get a dang. And around and open up Officer Quark almost at the same time as Borg Jalen. There you go. Anyway. Who does something interesting? Figure this out in a minute. With the pike. Once I know what I'm fighting, that may help. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna combat. Celebration. Celebrate. Now, thank you for the celebrate. What I'm wondering, but there's a faction gain. Ah, there it is. Gain 100% Klingon. There we go. Then I have to. Come on. Yeah. Okay. How far can I get? chance you're not gonna be a bitch. Come on. Come on. Come on, you little... Oh, what a fucking... Yeah, because of course that's fucking what I want. You cunts. Alright. Alright. This is always... You put a time-sensitive thing on the game, and then the game is gonna fuck up and, like, not even work, so you can't... Like, so I could just lose time. Thank you for making me lose time. This game won't let me click. Scopely bullshit. Alright. Now let's see if the Scopely bullshit can fix itself, right? Because I'm losing time and trying to be able to fly somewhere. Already takes time. There's some interesting things in the events right now. Alright, let's see. Now I was looking at if I'm trying to fight the Klingons. No, I'm trying to fight the Romulans. They're in the Klingon zone. Alright, where is that? Alright, people, where are those amalgam bits? The amalgam peoples. They're the opposite side that don't... Alright, we're doing... Yeah, exactly. Alright, where are those amalgam peoples? Does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about? Take them to do the amalgam runs, and they are... Alright, so I kind of need that, and I'm like, where the hell are they? They live in Romulan and Klingon land. Here? This is it, right? Where there's some weird... But the Klingons are in here? No, where? Okay, so what's the opposite side? It's right here. Okay. Right, and... Is this as hard as it goes? Oh, where it's 48? Shit. That it? What are we fighting in there? God. 48, huh? Like, what's in here? Jeez. I need 60s. Oh. Okay, so those are Romulans. And their little battleships and stuff. Okay. Alright, so that's not going to be particularly helpful. I think we can just put con on there, and that's going to give us critical hit. That is going to do something. But I can say group. Battleships. Oh, these are battleship from a battleship, so these are useless. Okay. Hold on. Fuck me. Fuck you, Scopely. God damn you. Fucking hell, and fuck you. Bring her back. Alright. Can you say find something higher that works like this? Yeah, I'm not aware of anything, so that's why I'm annoyed. Who the hell works? Who's gonna work? Apple down here. These guys aren't gonna do anything. Right, you know. Fox doesn't do that here. Where's Anorax? Where's a little... I guess you could... Kim, Neelix. They're useless. She does something with ship parts or something, but it's not. Eleanor does something with something else. No. Now, question will be, what? I ain't gonna need this, but actually, I'm just gonna send this in here. I can recall. That's where we want it to. And this is the this is the one that has redeploy. Actually, we'll stop that and we'll do it later. Yeah, I think those are the only ones that work like that. Put that home because we're going to want to put the... No, we won't. I can't remember a goddamn thing. I keep thinking, then I remember some scopely little fuckery about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it won't work. It's useful. Alright. Alright, 11. Take these banners. Ah! Almost 11-3. I don't think I've done... I think I forgot to do rebooters. Like the Kishar broke again. Sure. Now look and see where it is. Oh, hostile. That hostile hunt's done. And this one shouldn't be. No. Closer. I guess we'll let this kill. They're not killing traders, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm thinking about it. Because I couldn't get 60 traders to beat on, so. And that's that. Not really going to be useful, so. Gonna kill Romulans. What's the 60? We can do that. That's not actually going to hurt. This can be pretty. Or what do we get? 48. I don't even know that it's worth it. I think we probably want to move it elsewhere. Red alert, says Augie. Mailman cometh. Yeah, it would be there forever. Better to kill. Yeah, that's not. Where they got explorers? Right there. Let's go to Jodell. That's right, Serenity. Hmm. No more Dune. Hey, Efren. No, we're playing Dune. We just been doing Star Trek Fleet Command and Dune. Um, and kind of starting a lot. No, we're doing Dune. Also, one of my close buddies is a little out of commission right now, so um, like I'm gonna be going in over the weekend, today, tomorrow. So we're doing that. We're always doing Dune. Welcome in, Efren. Um, just been doing a little bit of the Star Trek Fleet Command 7th anniversary event stuff and everything, and that kicked off when I started the stream at 9 this morning. That'll be Dune. I also just got an invite to Soulframe, which is in alpha. So I just installed it, started it, but I mean I haven't even done anything. So, and of course playing that Anno game as well. So messing around, but Dune. Need to go do some grinding on Dune. How you doing, Ephraim? We just have a weird schedule because we're gonna have lunch with a friend, a real life friend. We're gonna go over to a Belgian beer bar and have some food and some beer, and then come back, and then when that's done, and we'll go to mass. We're gonna have our roast duck dinner, and then I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna come back on and have like a Saturday night stream. That may be more of the Dune. Hey Archer, welcome in as well on TikTok. Thank you for the like. So that's probably it's just a weird day. And then tomorrow we'll have a more normal day because we you know kind of breaking things up in a weird. Just tried to start Marvel Strike Force. That's not intended. Uh, uh, so I'm actually enjoying playing Star Trek Fleet Command again. Just but I'm doing it differently, and I'm having to use people in stream and all that to kind of help me learn the things that I forgot because Hostile Hunt's done. I didn't expect to be enjoying it again, but I am. So and I'm a well-known content creator for this game, so people have been wanting me to play it more. So once I finally started, that made more sense. Need a pill. No. Yes, and it is spend just materials, so you know, build speed. Look at my DTI building. Officer stats. Go for it. That's the last one I can do till I earn some more. So let's get the most out of that DTI building as we can. Oh, let's convert. And then we'll wait for people to show up. Gradable? Oh, we did all that early. So not yet. What was that doohickey we got? Was that from the DTI store? Was that an artifact? Or was it a piece of tech or something? It wasn't that kind of tech. Maybe it was. Yeah, because I got this thought maker barrier, but I didn't have the things to unlock it for a ship. It was the chrono deflector we just got, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's a. So we got a portion of that, the freebie. Okay. Which reminds me, I may be able to do something with it. Okay, let's. Oh, good. We can hit some 60s. Any chance we can blip them? No, they're too. And it's like this is the old school rule: is if you're finding the warships, they don't give enough. They don't give enough rep or negative rep to really matter. It's the surveys for the grind, which is the old day of grinding. I don't know. Like it's not gonna. That's not gonna hurt. But we'll still get good 60 points from them. Jeez, I'm doing all right there, Archer. How about yourself? This won't take long at 60, so. And we got the other ship coming. How many things am I winning here? Want these anniversary iced bits. Zipping through that. We don't even have the second ship in there. Still waiting on it to arrive. Yeah. Halfway, and this ship's just arriving. Yeah. There. Alright, it's already in queue. Okay, let's see here. I think we just finished the Romulans like in no second flat. It took us long enough to fly out there than it did. I don't think it's. I don't. Is it worth doing this one? Let me see. You'll get negative Klingon. Officer XP. Group. What the heck? I guess we can do it just for the hell of it. This is easy. 60s. It's not the system I think it is. Like, where's that fucking Klingons? There it is. Alright, Jubicor is battleship, so that'll be good for that one. Yes, we'll jump that out. We should check in on some Dune after that, so. Why you can kind of set it up and then you can go click on things. We're just losing Klingon, which is not as big of a deal as the Romulan, so. In our 11-3, 3-8. Just hitting whatever's here. And of course, when I see 60s, I go get them. But at the since I'm 57, hitting 60s is pretty positive, for me. I'm gonna suck around for a sec, and then know where the other cues are. Okay. What are we close to? That one, get that one. And allow it to reset. How far away are we? This is really fast. I mean, we're getting 62 and occasionally 45 points. We only need 377. So really, at those points, not a big deal. Doesn't take long. By the time my ship, I think we'll be done before the other ship gets to the other system. '59s are the same as '60s, so it's just the '58s that are there. Mailman dropping off something. Red alert. All right. I think that's it. Double check. Wow. We just did all 3 faction hunts for the first time in, I don't know, 2 years, because I got an old video in there that says, does faction hunt suck? And this way that it works now, me at my level, no, fine. It used to. You used to, that's for sure. Um, because it used to take so much time, and they never, traditionally when it was originally made, they intended you to do one, because you were going to be a single faction, so you're going to do one that helped the faction that you were working on, and then everybody turned it into a thing that you had to do. You tripled, and it was made to take a long time to do one, and so if you did it times 3, it really sucked. Now they've just re-upped, changed the rewards and the structure. So all right. So now we want to go into the event store. Now, is there anything in anniversary officers that is of use to me? I mean, Anorax, I'm using him right now. Ooh, doctor. Well, the doctor only going to give me 28, but it's still. I hate to do it all through. Hey, Garrett, good to see you. I get in Dune soon. But we got a weird day. Janeway. This is the repairing guy. I think I'm gonna go for Anorax actually. Do that. That's gonna boost him up. Yeah, Garrick, I hear you. You doing any Dune? I'm getting much closer. Why do I have more? Do I have more tickets? Oh, I have 2 tickets. So in that case, I might pull Janeway actually. So let's pull the Doctor. Sweet, sweet, sweet Doctor. All right. So yeah. So seeing a real life friend for lunch. So I'll be breaking to do lunch, and then I'm gonna have mass. So and then unless I change things around and decide to go in the morning, that's what I did last week. And we got our duck roasting. So so let's look here. I've been buying the relativity parts. Revenant parts are cool too, but all that. I did Dune yesterday, gathering spice. Today's my son's 20th birthday party. Likely to not be on until late night. Cool. Well, and it depends on how late you're talking about. I may be on. Plus, I just got a code from a buddy who's wishing me a belated birthday to the new Soul Frame game. That's an open world fantasy thing by the people that made Warframe. I had heard some promising things. It looked kind of neat. I probably will stream it when I get on it. And then, of course, I've got the Anno game and Dune. And I need to do some Dune stuff. It's just my buddy is under the weather. And I don't know. This is a little worried about him. And so, anyway. If we can get the game to work. Oh, we must have run out of that. So instead of indicators, I think we'll get. So we could finish the NX01, the Monavine. A lot of good stuff we can do in here, but I think Revenant. Question is, do I need rare? I think I need rare materials, but I was a little confused about my Revenant. Is on the scrap thing. So let's look. Like, do I need to put the parts in it for rare? Because I think it's on rare now, but look, we got it to max 25. Is this where I scrap it again before I put this stuff in here? And it needs these guys. So this is where I'm not sure. I'm at tier 5, level 25. Do I scrap again to get to tier 3? Does anyone know? It's like, is it better for me not to waste the materials and then scrap and redo it again? That might be the case. Uh, I'm going into scrap Revenant STFC. Yeah, because they've got it. So this is the part I don't know. I'm seeing some stuff. Yeah, Star Trek Fleet Command's Help Center. They have, they actually 15 different tiers and 3 evolutions, having once every 5 tiers for the first time ever. Changed to every 5th. I'm reading over here. So while people weigh in if they know. Max level of evolution tier. Scrap the revenant to receive a refit. What's the max revolution? Let's see. Tier, each milestone tier. Tier 5, 10, and 15. I'm thinking I need to get to tier 10 before I scrap this to get it to Revenant 3. Okay, here. The thing in Scopely's page on this. Yeah, tier 5 ships 21 and 25, which we already did. Evolution. This thing's great. Evolution's tier 10 ships level 46 to 50. That'll give you the Mark III. Okay. Okay. That's the info I needed. So. All right. So we do need to upgrade it. Let's get that warp engine. And that was it. So we need tons of the blue stuff. All right. So Scopely has this information page buried in its Star Trek Fleet Command thing. I found it before. I've done videos on it. And it is hard to find. It's in there. It has all the information that I've needed. So it's kind of useful. Let me see here. But it's like, make it easy to find. I could just make a video based on that, and then boom, right? Probably should. So, and I'm, let's say we're playing ship catch up. So, and let's. Say the relativity. What did we get for the relativity? Get that hole. Make it last longer. Give it a gun. Make it last longer. Then I guess I want to warp it. This makes it dodge longer. And cargo longer. And then we'll be close to a tier for it. Once we get that. It's the attic. It's the, as we've been saying, need to do those. So. All right. Done. And okay. I think we're done here. I think we've finished the majority of those things. So get a little Dune updating here. Check out what Dune's got going on while I have some time. They just changed the titles. That broken? Yeah, not broken. I don't want that light on. I don't want to need a light anyway. Apparently I do. There we go.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My paths.
Check out where we are with the lands we're at, what kind of options we have.
Rise from the ashes left in the wake of the great revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of.
What am I doing? I'm just doing a few things and let's see, we got a whole bunch of things that popped off though. Yep, Dirks, they were there before. Akku must be somewhat new. Harkonnens. Yep, Kinjals. Not? No, not really. Easy. And I have some, so maybe I turn them in because I have them, but Regis Karpov says they're not so easy. Holtzman Shield 3s. Might. Peter's Disruptor. I don't really have many of those, but Fire Gems. Idris Kill Masquerade. There's Vulcan. Compact Compactor, always good to have more of, in my opinion. Cedar on. Plated fabric. Not enough. Mars Kilkira. Also show Mark II. Not really, but Mark III is like right here. Weird. Varieties. Industrial pump. Some good stuff, but I could sell them for Regis Rapier. Avengers. Steel plating for Hip Manifests. I think I'm really low on the 6. Okay, Mark 4. Slavers. And Hagal is available. Maros is available out there, so that's good to know. Let me step away real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Cock-a-doodle. Okay. Alright, so got my compactors. Look at the spice. Okay, spice broke. How much do we have? 794. For us, it's a good bit. Ugh. See. I think we'll go out in deep desert. Take both ships, go to our base, see what's up. Where my base is. I think I've got my ship on me. Well, then I could do this one. Do I have wire? Yeah, I got enough. Enough gas. Yeah. All right, let's go. Probably need to look at bases and stuff, but Great Star gives a follow on Twitch. Thank you. I missed that while I was moving around. It's out here. I believe the 2Ks were like E2 and EC8. My buddy Luke is indisposed with illness, so I'm gonna have to break down this base this weekend, either Sunday or Monday after work. I'd have plenty of time on Monday, but I don't know. I don't like leaving it there because I often don't play Dune on Mondays because I don't like the visibility issues. But so just Monday work. Although I'm supposed to get out of work much earlier time, but I got work. 11. See, is there stuff? If we're sitting on nothing particular. Okay. My map I've scouted. That's it. That's as far as I got, it looks like, so. Okay. The cave and then run over. So I'll pick up the other cave and test things out. I think I just ended up finding some spice pretty quickly, and we mined that. And reminder that even though we don't have the next zone. We'll get it. See what we can get. Probably can get B3 and A3 right here at this little pot of bump of stone. Maybe this is just A3. I don't know. But we'll hop along and get what we can easy. And we'll go from there. If it decided to fall, that could be problematic. Should be able to get A4 here, and then that little nub over there should be B4. Probably. And there's a cave at like BC8. $31 meters. Oh, that'll go. Come on, update. On over on A5. Technically in B5. Then we'll see exactly what we get. We got B5, so we hop in here and go. And that's A5. I think my ship's gonna. These guys are going to be a little too far. We can scan from over here. Right about here for A6. I don't know about B though. Anyway, doesn't matter that. Get the ones we can. And I'm gonna give us the AB. Give me a flip for 7. Then remember 8, there's a cave up the top. We'll grab that. That'll give us like EC. I'm not sure how close this, I think, is near the edge, but we'll see in a minute. We got time to look. So if I just go onto the other side, we'll get B. Curious what's. I mean, I get there's the map, but get extra points and all that stuff. So for this stuff. Okay, there's B8A8, so we'll just do this. So the other cave is, I think, at the top, and maybe it's like at the border of B and C. I couldn't tell from the map. It's the only other rare loot cave on the map this week. So it's either right up here. Just which side it's on. The extra points. There are the rocks. Somewhere over here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got nothing. There's a worm. And the cave is probably technically over in C in the bigger area, and then we'll probably be able to scout from there. Or unless it's right up there. Well, alright, this is probably... Oh, it's the Chitter Caves. Okay, please be a single cave. Might be the cave I don't like, but I'm not sure. Yeah, what we're dealing with. I think that's it. Wasn't it? I'd be in trouble. This is not the cave. It could be the other cave. Ah, there it is. This is the cave. And this is the preferred place to pop. So, just FYI, you can run in there. We are doing better at dealing with these dudes. That part's good. I was in a still suit too, so kind of a reminder that one needs to be blading if you're gonna fight still suit wise. Hopefully this is tall enough. It's annoying when you have to kind of reseat. A9, we'll grab A9. And we'll have the 9, so 2 friggin' meters. Should be high enough. It is. Alright. Alright, let's see here. In here before I dehydrate. There is a lot of nothing out here in C. I think I remember seeing this on video earlier. Like, C's dead. Oh, then I hit that button. Actually, what am I doing? I'm like, oh, 18,000, we gotta fly over there. No, we don't. Yeah, here for 200 XP. I'll just pop in here. Fast travel. Back to our base. Fuck. Shit. Need to turn on those. These things do not turn on a dime. Am I on push to talk? Am I? Do you hear me? Oh, you hear me now, then I'm not on push to talk. So you hear me now without me pushing the buttons, right? Okay. Excellent. Get it wrong. Well, I was just like, can't I turn? Can't I turn? Yeah. All right, actually... Oh, I think that must be a controller thing. I don't get that. I just hit the cliff though because I couldn't make it tight enough turn. But yeah, yeah. Well, I know they haven't fully integrated the controller. It gets better, but it's definitely not as good as it needs to be. Um, well, I think they're planning on doing it in time for the console. So let's see here. Okay, so actually, I am getting to the time again. I mentioned my buddy's coming over, and me and Mrs. Rooster are going to join him for lunch. So it's not because Better Down just joined me in Discord. It was like I was just getting back to the base because I'm like I gotta go get ready. And we're gonna do a lunch, and then I'm figuring out. So I don't know exactly what my stream plan is. Obviously, I'm gonna pause here. And I see Norgoth Gaming is doing Star Trek, so they raided us earlier, so we'll probably raid them as well, and then kind of go from there. I've got mass and I've got a duck dinner, so unless I move mass around, but I still have a duck dinner, so I may have something in the later afternoon or in the evening get back on. I'm not sure, but I know I'm on tomorrow, but we'll gotta figure this out. Let's look. Norgoth is on, so let's raid him. Give him back some of the love on the Star Trek. No, he raided me earlier. All right, so let's go ahead and raid him. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, so we'll rate him. He rated us. We'll rate him, and then we'll see what's up. I've also got that other game, Soulframe, that I could try out as. So I may do weird varieties of Dune, and Soulframe or something. But let's go raid Norgoth. Say hi over there. I'm gonna have a nice lunch with some Belgian ale, and figure out what I'm doing next. Probably am gonna get on sometime tonight or later this afternoon. After that, just got to figure it out. It's all playing it by ear. Anyway, let's go raid. I'll take care. Cock-a-doodle-doo.